Heart of faith, trusting in God's plan. In our journey through life, we encounter various challenges and uncertainties that test our faith and resilience. During these times, the true strength of our spirit and our trust in God's plan is revealed. Heart of faith, trusting in God's plan is a journey into understanding how unwavering faith can guide us through life's storms, leading us to peace, fulfillment, and purpose. This script will explore stories, teachings, and reflections that inspire us to maintain a heart of faith amidst life's trials. But before starting the video, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get all the latest updates. We will make more videos on interesting topics in the future, so if you want to see them, subscribe to our channel. Chapter 1. Understanding faith. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. It's the foundation upon which we build our understanding of life, purpose, and relationship with God. Faith isn't just belief without proof. It's trust in God's plan, wisdom, and timing, even when the path forward seems unclear. Through stories of individuals who have faced seemingly insurmountable obstacles, we'll explore how faith has guided them to overcome hardships and find strength they never knew they had. This trust extends beyond personal trials. It is a beacon that guides communities through times of uncertainty and collective struggle. Faith acts as a bond, uniting people under a common purpose and belief, fostering resilience and hope in adversity. It encourages looking outward, not just inward, pushing individuals to act not solely for personal gain, but for the greater good. As we delve into the narratives of communities that have weathered storms by clinging to their faith, we'll see its transformative power, not just in changing individual lives, but in molding the course of history. Chapter 2. Trusting in God's plan. God's plan for our lives often differs from our own, filled with unexpected twists and turns. Trusting in this plan means surrendering control and believing God has our best interests at heart. We'll delve into the lives of biblical figures like Joseph, who was sold into slavery by his brothers, only to become second in command of Egypt and save his family from famine. Joseph's story teaches us that God works behind the scenes for our good, even in our darkest moments. Embracing God's plan requires patience and humility, recognizing that our understanding is limited compared to the vast wisdom of the divine. This surrender does not mean passive resignation, but an active trust, a decision to follow God's leading even when it contradicts our expectations or desires. Like Esther, who was placed in a position of influence for such a time as this, we are reminded that our roles in life's narrative are part of a larger design that serves a purpose beyond our immediate perception. Esther's courage and faith under pressure saved her people and revealed the strength of trusting in God's timing. Through stories of faith like Esther's, we learn that our lives are not random series of events, but are intricately woven into a divine tapestry where each thread is essential for the masterpiece's completion. Chapter 3. The power of prayer. Prayer is our direct line of communication with God. It's a way to express our fears, hopes, and gratitude, and to seek guidance. This chapter will share stories of how prayer has provided comfort and strength for many, leading to miraculous turnarounds and deepened faith. Whether it's a prayer for healing, provision, or peace, we'll discover how opening our hearts to God can bring clarity and hope in confusing times. The act of prayer is not just about speaking to God. It's also about listening to His response. In the silence that follows our petitions, we often find the peace and wisdom we were seeking. This chapter will also explore the transformative nature of prayer and how it molds us into more compassionate, understanding, and resilient individuals. Through the experiences of people dedicated to prayerful lives, we'll see examples of how persistent prayer can lead to unexpected paths of joy and fulfillment, like the story of Hannah, who prayed fervently for a child and was blessed not only with Samuel, but also with a profound trust in God's provision and timing. Her story exemplifies how prayer can turn longing into gratitude and despair into hope, teaching us that there is a lesson in faith waiting to be uncovered in every plea. Chapter 4. Embracing uncertainty with faith. Life is full of uncertainties. The fear of the unknown can be paralyzing, leading us to doubt our decisions and God's plan. However, embracing uncertainty with faith allows us to see these moments as opportunities for growth and deeper reliance on God. We'll explore practical ways to cultivate a heart of faith, such as reading scripture, surrounding ourselves with a faith-based community, and learning to see challenges as lessons rather than obstacles. This embrace of uncertainty also fosters a spirit of adventure and openness to God's surprises. By trusting in God's sovereignty, we learn to navigate life's unpredictable waters with a sense of peace, knowing that our anchor holds firm in the divine. We will delve into stories of individuals who stepped out in faith, not knowing where the path would lead but trusting that God would guide their steps. Their journeys remind us that while we may not control the direction of the wind, we can adjust our sails to follow where God leads. Chapter 5. The Journey of Healing. Whether physical, emotional, or spiritual, is a significant aspect of trusting God's plan. This chapter will feature testimonies of individuals who have experienced divine healing, showcasing the transformative power of faith. From stories of recovery from illness against all odds to stories of emotional healing after loss, we'll see how faith in God's plan can bring about renewal and hope. Beyond the miraculous, this chapter will also explore the gradual, often unnoticed, healing within the heart and soul through persistent faith. In the quiet moments of surrender, the daily acts of trusting God, and the continuous seeking of His presence, many find a deep, enduring healing. We'll examine how the process of healing often brings individuals closer to God, forging a relationship that is richer and more profound than before. Stories of personal transformation will highlight the result of healing and the journey itself, a path marked by grace, perseverance, and a growing understanding that God's love is the ultimate healer. Chapter 6. Finding Peace in God's Presence Amid Life's Storms. Finding peace can seem impossible, yet it's in these moments that God's presence can bring unparalleled comfort. This chapter will discuss finding peace through faith by focusing on God's promises, practicing gratitude, and finding solace in nature and scripture. Through anecdotes and reflections, we'll learn how peace is not the absence of trouble, but the presence of God. The journey to peace involves cultivating a mindset that transcends our immediate circumstances, allowing us to rest in the assurance of God's sovereignty. This peace is not passive. It's an active trust that engages our whole being, mind, body, and spirit. We'll explore practices such as meditation on scripture, prayerful mindfulness, and the power of worship, which draw us closer to God and anchor us in His peace. Personal stories will highlight how individuals facing turmoil found tranquility not by changing their situation, but by their perspective, realizing that God's presence provides a sanctuary from the world's chaos. Chapter 7. Living a life of purpose. Trusting in God's plan is not a passive act. It's a journey toward living a life of purpose. By aligning our will with God's, we open ourselves to discovering our true calling and making a difference in the world. This chapter will inspire readers to use their talents and experiences to serve others, showing how faith can lead to a fulfilling and purpose-driven life. The path to a purposeful life is often marked by self-reflection, prayer, and the willingness to step out of our comfort zones. It's about recognizing that each of us is equipped with unique gifts, meant to serve not just our own needs, but the needs of others. This chapter will enter into the stories of individuals who, through faith, discovered their purpose in places they least expected. Whether in the heart of bustling cities or remote corners of the globe, their experiences underscore the idea that purpose is not a destination, but a journey enriched by every act of kindness, every moment of connection, and every step taken in faith. By embracing the opportunities God places in our path, we can live out our calling, contributing to a legacy that reflects God's love and light in the world. So that's all for today's video. If you like this video, click the like and the bell buttons. We'll have another video for you soon. Take care until then.